Have you ever had compile and upload errors in your Arduino sketch and didn't know where to find the problem? I'm going to show you how to find it. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing our dream of building a model railroad. And if you're using Arduino to automate your model railroad and you run into problems with compiling and uploading your sketch, I do also, and I'll show you what I run into, and I'll show you how you could find your issues in your sketch. It's not that hard. Arduino gives you the error message and it points right to the line that the problem is at. So let's take a look at the issues that I had in the last lesson, lesson 8 of Arduino Made Easy, and what I did to correct it. So let's see if this thing compiles. Okay, I'll click on that right there and we'll sit and wait and see if it compiles. And hopefully it will. LED 1 was not declared in this scope. Okay, pin mode LED void, set up pin mode LED 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I have now? Okay, LED 1. Oh, I forgot the B's in here, so nobody reminded me that I forgot the B. So I'm going to have to change it in all of those. And then we'll see if this thing will compile. Okay. Glow pin was not. Okay. Glow pin. Analog right glow pin. Glowpin. How did I spell it up here? Glowpin. LED glow pin. Okay. That's what it is. Okay, I spelled that wrong, so there should be another one in here with a glow pin that I wrote. Okay, void welder. That's a shutdown. And it's a welder glow pin. This should be LED glow pin. And that one should make it good right there. So this is what you go through, and this actually finds your mistakes in here. Glow pin was not declared, so there's another one. Where's the other one? Up here. LED LB1, glow pin, there's the other one. I could have done a Control F to find every instance of glow pin. Okay, glow pin, there's another one, glow pin. You know, and probably what I did was put LED glow pin in one of them, and it shouldn't have. So I'm having to change it everywhere where it says glow pin. Digital read 9. Okay. There. All right. This is a good way to find all your mistakes in here. Welder count was not declared. Okay. WELDERCOUNT. Misspell it. Okay. Oh, weld count. Okay. So it's called weld count. Okay. Whew. Now, this time, delay was not declared in this. Delay. Spelled it wrong. That's my fingers going faster than they want to. So, let's see. Digital WRIGHT. WRIGHT. Wrong, right. Okay. WRITE. WRITE. I used the wrong right in there. Okay, so now, is there going to be any more mistakes? Let's see. Digital right again. I did it. Oh yeah, I copied. So the first one was wrong. R-I-T-E W-R-I-T-E W-R-I-T-E. Is it right or is it wrong? Yeah. Now, is there any more? Okay. Hopefully that's the last one, because this can take forever. I should have went through, and as I went through, you know, about 4 or 5 lines, then compiled, and then caught the mistakes before they got too drastic. It's still compiling. Let's see if we... Yeah, that's a good sign. It's getting a little bit further now. So it might be working this time. We'll see. I think we got a good one here. It's compiling. It's still compiling. If it's not doing anything and you don't see any error messages popping up, that means it's going through there and changing it into machine language. And there we go. It's done. It's done compiling. So it works. It works now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of all these spaces here in between all that stuff right there. Okay, we'll get rid of that space. Okay, we'll get rid of this space. We really don't need all these spaces in here between the let's see, alright, okay, we got those curly braces in there. Okay, so now let's go through this now. We're going through the loop. So if digital read sensor 1 equal low, that's we cover up the sensor, and sequence started equals 0, then we're going to start this thing. So let me plug this thing in, and it's already got the sketch in there, but when I did this over again, I changed some of the spelling on it, and I think the last time it was my original one that I did, I called it just glow pin, not LED glow pin, but somewhere in here I added LED glow pin, so I ended up changing all of them to LED glow pin. So that's all right. So we're going to upload it. It'll compile it again. Error compiling the board Arduino Genuine Uno. Let me see. Did it pick up the COM port? Yep. Genuine Uno. Okay, we'll try it again. Sometimes it just doesn't work or doesn't want to cooperate. So we got this error compiling the board Arduino Genuine Uno. Exit status error ID return 1 exit status. Okay, this happens every time I do a lesson. Every time. I could go here and upload sketches all day long and nothing happens, but as soon as I go and record for a lesson, it'll mess up. So let me go off camera and figure this out. Well, after going through that, I finally decided to shut the sketch off and open it back up and finally upload it. So I'll go through the step of uploading it again. it just didn't recognize the sketch at all, and that's what. Now I did it again. It just did it again. Okay, now we'll go over here. Permission denied. Now that did the same thing, but right after I did it, I uploaded it. It took the upload, and now that I have it recording, it doesn't do it. This is weird. Compile it like I would compiled it every other time. See, and it's not working now. Now I'll go over and I'll shut this off. Let me close this out. I'll open up Arduino again. This one here. Let's open this up a little further, and we'll upload it and see what happens. It's compiling and it's going through all the lines, and I have it to where it gives us a report of what it goes through. Whenever you have an error message, it's a good idea to go into preferences and check off the verbose settings on there, so it'll give you all the information down on the bottom. Whenever you're having issues like I'm having here, a good thing to do is go into your preferences and click on these show verbose output during compilation and upload. What I do is click on both of them, and that'll give you a little bit more information that you could read to find out where your issue is. I was able to find my issue in a lot of my problems. It seems like every time that I record is the only time that I have this, so it must be I record with OBS, so OBS must interfere with it somehow. So I'll show you this. I'll go through the compilation, and you can see the information that comes up. You don't normally see this unless you click on that verbose, and it shows you all the steps that it goes through, so you could troubleshoot if you have a problem. And this is the one good thing about it, and this is what I do whenever I have an issue, and I can go back and see in red what the issue is. And then there are a couple of other episodes of Arduino Made Easy. There was an update for the Arduino IDE, and I did it right before that, and somehow it deleted some files, and that's how I found what files were missing. So archiving, build core, caching, that's normal. You'll see that towards the end, and then this is how it looks. And if you have any problems, it'll show up red like this. This is normal. You'll have one line of red in everything. But if there's a problem, it'll show you the problem like it showed you in earlier in the video. So that's what I use, and you go up to preferences, and if you're finished with it, you can uncheck it. And that way, you know, you won't get all those lines down on the bottom over there like that. And we'll just put that back down. Another thing that I want to show you that I added after I did the video, but it's up on my web page, I added this line here: random seed analog reads 0. And what that'll do is, if you take out these two right there, that uncomments it, and it will change the randomness, because in all of these randoms, it's not actually random, it's a pseudo-random. It picks random numbers, but it's the same numbers every time. So if you go up to the random seed, it reads the analog pin 0, and it's not and if you don't have anything plugged into it, it's not always set at 0. It fluctuates, and it'll give random readings in there anywhere from 0 to 1023. So that will change the random sequence in these random numbers over here. So if you're doing it and you start it up and you see a pattern, you'll have a different pattern each time instead of having the same pattern every time you start. Now back to our original video. You can see the information on the bottom scrolling through there with all that it is recording. Still going. Linking everything. Okay, now it's uploading. So you can see done uploading. All right, now let's go over to this camera right here. And you'll see that we cover this up and we get the sequence starting with the 4 LEDs and the building light. And then this starts. You get the white and the blue flashing, and then the red one, it starts out bright and then it starts to dim. That's all we have for now, and we're going to be working on some sound files in the future. So take a look for that, and we'll see you.